So you really had to see this coming from like a mile away. This is being brought to us by Insider New Jersey. Hackensack groups denounce Board of Education trustees homophobic anti-LGBT emails. Hackensack Board of Education trustee Frances Cogelja sent several emails to Acting Superintendent Rosemary Marks expressing her disgust over the new state law requiring that significant contributions by LGBT persons be included in middle and high school curriculum by the 2020-2021 school year. Cogelja, I'm screwing that name up, describes the law as repugnant and incredibly disturbing and frankly shocking, adding that everywhere I turn, this alternative lifestyle narrative is being shoved down our children's throats. I would be one to agree. Very much so. And the fact that it's really been this long since we gotten any kind of pushback against it really shows the type of grip. But like, really, honestly, I don't think it's a matter of the grip that the establishment has over the state of New Jersey. I think it's more along the lines of parents just not paying attention. Like, there are so many distractions these days that it's easy for this to slip over parents' heads. But I will not be surprised if this is something that we see quite a bit more of. Cogelja's emails were obtained via an opera request for correspondence from all current and former members of the Board of Education regarding the curriculum law to ensure the district was planning to be in compliance. This feels like they went fishing for it. Like, they knew not everybody would be happy about this. And so they got an opera request to find out exactly who wasn't going to be happy so they could really just make this a thing. Reverend Carolyn Davis of the Work Group, a Hackensack-based community organization, denounced Cogelja's statements. Trustee Cogelja's statements are homophobic, plain and simple, are they? These anti-LGBT sentiments are offensive to every member of that community and their loved ones. I'm asking that all of God's children be treated in a humane and respectful way. No, you are asking for the sexuality of people to be taught in schools when that's nobody's business. I mean, honestly, what I gotta ask, and I will get back to the statement, but I do have to ask exactly what does someone's sexuality have to do with what they accomplished? Like, if the accomplishment is dope, then their sexuality literally has nothing to do with it. I mean, it shouldn't, right? The fact that a sitting Board of Education member wants our schools to be non-compliant with state law because of her personal feelings says volumes to every student and staff member in our schools who belongs to an underrepresented group. But that's the thing. With it being less than, I think it's like 5%. I think 5% of the population is LGBTQ, and that's like all of the LGBTQ, which is why they had to group up in the manner in which that they did. Like, if that's like 5% of the population, then, I mean, how is it underrepresented? And secondly, it's a school. You're there to learn and not learn about LGBTQ stuff. You're there to learn about things that will help you, make something like live a productive life, plain and simple. It wasn't that long ago that people were up in arms about Black history every time. Black history being taught in schools. Trustee Cogelja has proven she is incapable of serving all our students and staff and should apologize and step down immediately. No, go F yourself, lady. I'm sorry. Every time they do it, every time they sit there and talk about Black history, shut up. Just shut up. Stop it. It's not the same thing. Apples and oranges. Jesus Christ. For Hackensack's future, also a community organization added, we are deeply disturbed by Frances Cogelja's homophobic and exclusionary emails. Her clear disdain for the LGBTQ community is offensive, not only to those individuals, but also their loved ones and allies. The new law is about ensuring proper representation in our curriculum and recognizing the positive contributions of members of the LGBT community to our society. It doesn't matter. What they wanted to do with their junk did not matter. There is nothing disgusting or shocking about celebrating our diverse history and recognizing underrepresented and marginalized groups. Jesus Christ. Like, seriously, like, this is, it's so infuriating. Everyone is entitled to their personal opinion, but when you attempt to use your position to circumvent state law and further marginalize LGBT members in our community, including our students and staff, one should reconsider if they are best equipped to serve all children in the community as diverse as Hackensack. So this is a copy of the email. This is disgusting. I'm telling you, it's disgusting. Stop sitting there and pretending as if the LGBTs or whatever the heck you want to call yourselves have anything to do with not blacks, but the descendants of American slavery. See, that's the difference right there. They sit there and like, oh, black, and just mix it all together. No. It didn't happen to black people. It happened to descendants of American slavery. Plain and simple. Not all black people. Hashtag that shit if you need to. But this is nonsense. Let's read her email. This is probably not even that bad. Dear Mrs. Marks, I read in the record that our governor has passed a law requiring all public schools to teach about LGBTQ history starting in 2020 and 2021 school year. I find this incredibly disturbing and frankly shocking. I would like to know what my options are as a parent, as I do not agree with this topic being taught to students, I guess her kid. I find it repugnant that someone's sexual preferences have anything to do with their contributions or achievements in society. Bang! Nail on the head. We have a large percentage of kids who cannot read or do math at their grade level, and our governor thinks we should be wasting valuable instruction time on this nonsense. I am disgusted and appalled. I fear where we are headed as a nation. Amen, sister. Amen. Everywhere I turn, this alternative lifestyle is being shoved down our children's throats. Where does it end? I'm sure most parents have no idea about this law being passed, and if they did, many would feel like I do. I believe strongly that parents need to be told about this. I will leave that to your discretion if this is something that you feel parents need to know. I certainly will be telling my parent friends about it. That what subject will be incorporating this curriculum material into their lessons? Do I, as a parent, have the authority to opt out of this? If I need to appeal to a higher authority than yourself, please direct me. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this letter. This was actually really nice. Like I said, they went fishing for this. They knew that people would not be okay with this. And you know what? Parents have every right to be not okay with it. I encourage parents to not, don't you want grandkids? Jesus. And I can hear it now. Oh my goodness, no. Well, there's in vitro and all these other ways to make me, yeah, sure. Okay, whatever. But the deal is that what's best for any child is coming up, is being raised by the two people that made them. Plain and simple. And that is, and they're like, oh, well, you're just shoving heterosexuality. And that's one of my favorite arguments. Like, you're shoving heterosexuality down their throats all the time. Like, that's how they got here. That's how they were made. It's not shoving it down their throats. What are you talking about? This right here, this is completely shoving it down their throats. And that's where the problem comes in at. My God, every single time, every time I cover this, it always goes back to, well, this is like what happened to black people. No, it ain't. Not even close. And the fact that they keep trying this lets you know exactly like how nefarious and how malicious they intend to be. So with that being said, like the video if you liked it, or dislike it, I don't care. Come see me. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice, share, because sharing is caring, and speak. Let me know. Are you okay? Would you be okay with this as a parent? I would love to hear, I would love to hear feedback on this one. So with that being said, until the next one.